Bethel Clouds TV, empowering lives.
That one aside. My trip to Russia. My trip to Russia was not very expected. It was not planned. As you know, I was invited by some people in the government there who are my friends. Okay. Not because of government issues, but because of my own arrangements there with the Russian people, with the Russian, and also trying to study, because I have a foundation, Mfalme wa Man Foundation, and in Mfalme wa Man Foundation, what we are doing is to pray for peace and advocate for peace all over the world. We have a peaceful world, and we've been moving not to only one country. Before we went to Russia, we had gone to Kivu to pray for the peace. We had also gone to Gaza Strip to pray for peace. We had also gone to Iran, Iraq, for the peace of the nations and for the peace of mankind. So our going to Russia was also to go and pray and press for Putin and
Vladimir
Putin and the
Ukraine president.
No. Trump. We prayed for them to come together and have a reasoning together, so that we can see that we can, because the Ukraine-Russia war has affected the whole world. Do you know what? You cannot use a MasterCard, a Visa card in Russia. Planes, not unless you use the route from Qatar, Doha to Russia. No any other planes are going there. No European, no Germany planes, no UK planes, no nothing. Businesses, there is no business between other European countries and Russia. Is all shut. The world is shut. They are living in their own. Remember we tried to go live from there. It was not possible because Google is suspended. Yeah. This Elon Musk Starlink. Yeah. In airplanes we have internet, but when you are in the airspace of Russia, the Starlink can't work. You have to get out of the airspace, meaning the world is a standstill. Yeah. You see, there are commodities that were supposed to be sold to America buying from them, China buying, all these kind of things. Yeah. The international, local and international transactions, meaning the world was shattered to some extent, was stopped to some extent. It is hurting you. It is hurting me. When you come to Kenya, it is hurt. Ukraine war, tumeambiwa mafuta iliongezeka kwa sababu ya Ukraine. Ngangano iliongezeka kwa sababu ya Ukraine, and many things. Hata mabibi zetu walitoroka kwa sababu ya Ukraine. So I went there to sort to see how can, even if I have no direct power, authority to go and tell these people, no, now you have to stop. But I know I have a Jesus, I have a God who I can speak to and make things to happen. I was privileged to move around to the State House down there. I was privileged to go to places, and I met people there. I was able to meet senior people, in clergy people, in political people, a business class. I was able to meet them, and also I was able to go to historical sites. I discovered where the original Bible is. Okay. It's where it's hidden, and I discovered so many things around there. I went to St. Petersburg, and where we have the cathedral with the 40 monks that have been praying there since it was incepted about 3,000 years ago. And to the amazement, after I jetted back in, as I was embarking from the plane, what are the news? Trump has called Putin. And they said they're going to stop this thing. It was so, I knelt down at the airport and told God, thank you for answering my prayer. Thank you, God, for hearing me. I'm also expecting the same Kagame and Tshisekedi and the M23 and all those people. They'll come and say, we are all human beings. We have resources, and this resources is ours. Let us see how we can be able to share this cake equally. And that's it, without interference from outsiders, without Kagame interfering, without Museveni interfering, without Uhuru. Even Uhuru there is very prominent in it. Without him interfering, without the Americans interfering, without German interfering, Belgian people interfering, because the French people, it's all multinational. South African, they have a full-fledged army there because they are taking minerals from DRC. If the DRC people were able to sit down and see the potential that they have and expel the Belgium, the Americans, the France people, the Kenyans, the Rwandese, the South African, and they close their door and they remain inside. They have a cake that they will never be able to finish the entire world, the entire of their life. Remember, in DRC, if you're in Kivu, time of Kivu and Kenya is almost the same.
Yeah.
But if you go to Kinshasa, the same country, they are -1. If you go, there's some part you go, they are -2. The same country, but you find it has different time location. Why? Because it is second biggest country in Africa, but the richest in the world in terms of minerals.
Minerals, yeah.
It got every kind of a mineral that you need. It is underneath there. It is the richest country, but it's the most raped
country. Yeah.
Raped country. Therefore, it's my prayer again. We are already in fasting. We go planning to go there back again, to go and see this, to go and pray and see the intervention. Just as we have seen, Trump has called, that's the greatest marriage of my life.
Yeah.
That I can command some spiritual realms, and the realms will respond to the prayers. I'm so happy for that. Yeah. Meanwhile, while I was in Russia, I was able to go to St. Petersburg and also to meet historical sites, religious historical sites. And I discovered most of the things that Romans are bragging around that it is them, they were not there. They were on the other side of Russia. The Russian, they have the original history of Christianity, the original history of Peter, as we call St. Petersburg, and many things around there. Moscow itself is a historical site, and many things around there. And again, the Russian people are the best people to work with when it comes to humanity. Okay. One thing, they have kept their culture intact. Number two, they are liberators. I discovered one thing, that I was reading the history of independent churches in Kenya, the independent church in Kenya, the independent schools in Kenya, where you have different schools that were independent schools. It is the Orthodox Church from Russia that assisted Kenyans to build the schools and to build churches that will cause a liberation of the Kenyan territory. And they did that to many nations in Africa. And they caused a lot of revolution. They assisted many black people to come out of the slavery of the white people from the West. Yeah. Because for them, they were from the East. You remember, and the cause of the World War was that the Americans wanted to conquer the world, the Russians wanted to conquer the world, and the Chinese want to conquer the world. And that is how the world is going to be divided, as from now henceforth. The pro-Russians, the pro-Americans, and the pro-Chinese people. And you see, the battle of now, the AUC has gone that direction. Yeah. The pro-Russians are the SADC. And some nations, some countries in the northern part, the central part, are pro-Russia. And the other side, we have pro-American, that is Kenya, and Raila, they are pro-Americans, and we are left alone. And we have now the pro-Chinese. Economically, many nations who are pro-Chinese because of development. Okay. Therefore, the neutralizer of all these things that will bring stability. We look at Traore in is it Burkina Faso? Traore and his company and Mali.
Senegal.
You see, there is a lot of stability that is coming in because of the support from Russia. Kenya soon is going to be supported by Russia, and there is going to be a revolution that will cause many things to come and to turn upside down, and from there we will have some sort of stability. Why? Biblically, these people from Russia who are blacks, Moscow was founded by an Ethiopian, people from Ethiopia. Outside their state house there is a man, there's a statue of an Ethiopian man, and not really an Ethiopian man, is a man beyond the rivers of Kush.
Okay.
That is, I'll say, could be a Kenyan. If we put the maps, could be a Kenyan, because we are the Kush people, the Negroes are the Bantus, and the Bantus are the real Israelites.
Okay.
Are you getting me? And so these are the brothers who are supposed to come in and help and support the revolution and the coming back of the revival of the gospel of Jesus Christ. So these things, as we wait as they unfold, and I'll be giving you more and more insights of what I did, what we were doing there. We went to the altars, because we wanted to connect the altar of Russia to the altar of Kenya. Once you've done that, you've connected the altar of Russia and the altar of Kenya, then you have raised Kenya to become a superpower. So when you raise a country like this one to become a superpower, it is able now to fight, to do battles from a superpower angle. So Kenya will never be defeated, but mediocres like Raila, mediocres like Ruto, mediocres like Kina Wetangula, these things, they will be wiped out. Very soon, Wetangula is being pushed out, Ruto is going out, and yes, they have prepared a way for impeachment of the government, impeachment of the speaker, and impeachment of many things. It is not them that are doing this. It is not Ruto who is in this. It is not Raila, but a fate has been decided on Kenya.
So a designated fate?
A designated fate has been decided on Kenya to cause a revolution that is not man-made but God-made.
God-made,
People may think these things are happening because of man is fighting man or something's happening, but God causes his things to happen around for his purposes, for his reasons, for his clear plan that he has. God has a plan, and he says, I've got a good plan for you. A plan not to destroy you, a plan to make you become powerful. Therefore, what is happening around now is a plan of God. What is happening to Ruto and his government is a plan of God. What is happening to Raila is a plan of God. What's happening to Ukraine, to Russia, and what's happening also to America is a plan of God. So that many things are happening. They are not happening to destroy mankind. They are happening to realign
the mankind.
Because already Akina Obama and the group had already decided to realign the world according to their one world order. So God has come in quickly to reshape the world and bring back the world where it is supposed to be. All the altars, demonic altars, will be destroyed. All covenants that were raised for the demonic powers, they will be destroyed. As you see what is happening in America, Trump has said, we are going to make our Christianity strong again. We are going to support. There will be no marginalization of Christianity. There will be no this, there will be no this, there will be no gay, because he's putting America where it's supposed to be. Because he's just preparing the ground. The moment the day he will put America where it is supposed, he will also go. He may die, he may be impeached, he may end his term. Whatever that will happen to him, it will come to an end because he has accomplished the mission of God. The same here in Kenya, Ruto has accomplished the mission of God. So I think it is time for him to vacate, and his team. Akina Raila, Akina Uhuru, they have finished the game.
So his mission was to destroy.
The mission was to cause a platform where rejections will come, where infighting will come, where impeachments will come, where Kikuyus will be pressed down, will be pushed down, for them to go back to God. The moment the entire Kikuyu tribe, because they are the most arrogant people you can have on earth, the moment, because God loves Kikuyus, and he uses them for the liberation of the entire world. So what he's doing is to push Kikuyu to a corner. And that is the reason Ruto was brought in, to just push these guys to a corner so that they can call upon his name. Remember the fire that was in California?
Yeah.
The fire was purely made for God. God made it purely because it's God who brought the fire.
Well, there's no cause.
There was no cause of the fire. It's God caused the fire because remember they had even cast God. They had even said there is no God. They had even said that they had done an opinion poll and they found God was zero.
They blasphemed him.
Yeah, they blasphemed him. But God wanted to prove them, I'm still God. I'm still your God. And he set ablaze all the houses of the prominent people, including Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
And the only one Christian man that was there, his house was never touched.
Alone,
and the church. Because he wanted everybody to know that he is the superpower. He is God. He's a God that controls a God. The same thing, how I went to Russia, it is God. When I reached in Russia at the airport, 2 doves escorted me throughout my stay there. They were following me wherever I go, ahead of me. I didn't use a taxi, apart from the one I used from the airport and going to the airport. The other time, I just wanted to walk. And I was trying to get into a taxi, then I would hear a voice telling me, I have angels that will guide you. It's me who want to take you where I want to take you. So I found myself in places I had not planned to go because I am being directed. I was directed inside the State House and it was amazing. I was directed to the altars, and these altars people are not allowed even to go. How I got in, I don't know. And how I was able to even film, I don't know. How I was able to know even where the original Bible is, I don't know. How I was able, because when I was inside, that's when they discovered there is a stranger coming to ask me. I had already taken everything and I was out. So these things, God has a plan for everything that happens. And my prayer, God has had it. Yeah. The peace has come very soon, and the economy in the entire world, Europe and the entire world, people will be able to be sustained. And this thing that Trump had of pushing people out of America, the illegal immigrant, and the people in UK, the illegal immigrant, will come to stop because it is the pressure of the economy that was forcing these people to be taken away. When the economy will come back, these things will be suspended, and God will suspend for his cause, for his plan, for his narrative, because God is a God that does things. I am very happy and I'm very thankful to God because what he has done, I never expected it. I thought it was a trip. Little did I know that he was using me to go and speak to the government there so that the government there can be prepared to receive a call from America and initiate a process of peace. I will be back there to see that peace. I'll be back there to celebrate the peace. I'll be back to Europe to go and celebrate with others. And I want to tell people that God is real. I want to just tell people God is real. God knows how. God knows and understands the situation. Number 3, maybe number 1 or number 3, whatever it is, according to the government or to the situation in Kenya, people do not panic. There is a huge realignment that will be happening right from tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, yes. Yeah. Right from tomorrow, now going forward, there will be a lot of realignment. Things will be happening rapid. Things like raptures that will be happening around us. And this is not demonic. It's godly. They may look like it's demonic. They may look like it is not from God. But what I want to assure you that whatever that is happening will happen from now going on, including the failure of Raila, it's godly. Including the failure of Ruto, is godly. Including the Nusu Mulingoti thing, it is all godly. Because God has, once Russia, Ukraine is settled, and America is settled, the Europe is settled, God is settling these countries, more especially Russia, Ukraine, so that he can be able to lift up Kenya. Because the altar that was sustaining the Russian people, the altar of the Orthodox, and I hope you, our team, yeah, what do we call them?
The production team.
The production team, yes. The production team will show you the cross of the Independent Church of Kenya. It is the same cross that is being used by Putin. The same cross for the independent. And remember, Independent Church of Kenya, AIPCA, is a formation of the Orthodox Church, a formation of the Russian government. That's how Independent Church of Kenya is very powerful. And it was funded by the Russian government so that they can dethrone the Catholics, the other prominent churches, and also remove, build a leadership that will take over.
Yeah.
So the leadership that took over after independence are people that were trained by independent churches, which were pioneered by the Orthodox Church of Russia.
Okay.
So Kenya's liberation is very well connected to Russia. And Kenya's transformation is very well connected to Russia. That Russia will take prominent position in our politics from now henceforth.
So that means, so South Africa is going to be inside there, because right now
South African is very important because it's on the other side. But remember, those are the white people. They're not black people. We have the white people, yes, but marginalized. They have no say.
The Afrikaners.
Those are the Afrikaners. Those are not pure Africans. We cannot say South Africa is a pure nation that's called African. Russia is interested with Kenya first. Mali, Burkina Faso, those are just their toys. Kenya is where the giant is. Okay. Once they get Kenya, they have liberated the entire Africa. And you will never hear any other war of people fighting minerals, peacekeepers from America, peacekeepers from Germany, peacekeepers from Belgium, because it is only in DRC where we have peacekeepers from Europe and America. In Somalia, we don't have peacekeepers from America. We don't have peacekeepers from Europe. We have Kenyans, Rwandese, and Ugandans that are keeping peace there. You can see the hypocritical stance.
Why are you going to?
Why are you going there? Why you support? Why do you want to go and risk your life to keep peace? Yes.
Why not going to Somalia?
Why don't you go to Somalia first? Why don't you go to Sudan first? Why don't you? They will only go where the minerals are. And in all, they have been reserving Kenya because they know Kenya has the largest deposit of any single mineral that you think of. And that's why we have soldiers in Nanyuki, the British Army in Nanyuki, that they are training from Nanyuki. What is under Nanyuki is what they are training for. They're not the piece of Nanyuki. What is? So it's very hypocritical. The Americans, the Marines are here. The Amanda Highlands. You see, the other day they built an airport in Wajir, a full-fledged airport in Wajir that is being used by the army, the American army. The British army, the German army, the one you see using there. You go to Manda Island, they have taken over. They are controlling everything. So this is a high time now. It's a high time that these hypocritical agendas from these bureaucratic nations, that it's stopped. The American agenda towards Kenya stopped. British agenda towards Kenya be stopped. Anything towards Kenya be stopped.
Any foreign agenda.
In Africa, not in Kenya. In Africa, any foreign agency be stopped. Like what Obama, you see, Obama is doing something very good. He's telling African, go home. You are very rich guys. Trump. He's saying, go home. You go build your nation. Jipangeni. Muko sawa. Hii nchi yetu, what you are saying we are running our country is coming from your home.
That's true.
What is producing the phones? Listen, there is a material that builds the phone, the cotton. Cotton,
from Congo.
It's from Congo, from Africa, the only. And here in Kenya we have the same. We have this material. We have many other materials. In Africa, East and Central Africa, in South Sudan, in Libya, in Mali, Burkina Faso, we are really endowed with the riches of God. But we don't see that. We have been brainwashed. We exporting. When I was going to Russia, we used the Qatar airline, and 90% of passengers was more young girls who are going to do the dirt works in Doha.
House managers.
It felt bad when half of it si wameenda kufanya kazi mzuri, wamechukuliwa tuende wakatukanwe wakafanywa maneno. But I was also again proud when I got to the airport. The entire security is Kenyan. The entire system there is Kenyan. I was also proud, one part that we have taken over, but one part we are not supposed to. You see now, those are skilled security people benefiting other nations while they are supposed to be here. And you find the people that are here, that are employed or given jobs, are just fake people.
Yes.
When we export our skills,
good skilled people who can protect the nation,
instead of protecting them so that can build the nation, we have misappropriated them. We have made them to look like they are useless, they are hopeless in their country. They go there outside, they are colonized. You go to doctors, you go to nurses, you go to Britain. The nurses, 90% of well-preferred nursing doctors are from Kenya. They prefer Kenyans. You go to America, the managers in Boeing, the managers in IBF, the managers in very many quarters, in Marines, they are Kenyans. They are doing good things. I saw the other day, a guy who was denied kuingia kwa army
Kenya
kwa sababu ameshindwa kukimbia. He's now a general, a commander, commanding a whole wing, a Kenyan. So you see, we miss priorities. And I saw the other day Ruto Terry saying that he is exporting people. Why should we export people out of Kenya? And these people, they are skilled people. People who should be helping this country, people who should be building this country. Why can't we give them opportunities? Why can't we empower them? Why can't we, this money, like now when Uhuru was in do you know when Uhuru was in?
Okay.
Yeah. The qualified home. So all these others will go under. Others we are going under.
So soon you are having red carpets.
Soon you are having red carpets and have mask flags. At some point, God forbid.
Then what's the problem between Malema and Elon Musk?
No, it's not about Malema and Elon Musk. It's about nationalism
and
nationalism, patriotism,
protectism,
and nepotism.
Okay.
Yeah. Elon Musk want to come and ride on everybody, crush everybody, and look at everybody as a stooge. Like now he came to Kenya, he signed the deals. Elon Musk does through his Starlink and all those kind of things. He's doing everything the way he wants, without even paying taxes.
Okay, so
because he's superior.
So the white superiority is there.
The white superiority. That's what Malema fights always. Anything that is against the black man. Malema. And also, when black men from South Africa are killed in DRC, it doesn't go well. Doesn't go well with somebody like Malema. Malema has been fighting for the supremacy of black man. Pan-Africanism. And that is what people thought Ruto would become. Only he was making a lot of noises.
The first time, he shocked the world.
He came like he was the savior of the Africa. So like only for people to discover this guy was yapping to open the door to the imperialists to give him money and to make him the blue-eyed boy.
Remember the first time the guy was giving speech, people were like, we need a president like that.
He was giving speeches until people say,
we find a president. We need a president like
later on after discovering him, they are calling him village boy. They say in Ghana he was when the inauguration of the president of Ghana, I saw him sitting amongst the people, the congregation there, not in the presidential place. And they call him, we have a village boy here.
Even someone refused to greet him.
Yes.
Just a young man refused to greet him.
This guy, Traore. You cannot greet a hypocrite, a person who does not have value for his nation, value for his color, value for his name, value for his nationality. When our fathers died, shed their blood because they wanted to liberate our people from the compartment of the white man, and then you are going to sell yourself to the Americans so that you can be seen as you're a good person. He has taken our men to Haiti. They are suffering there. They are facing challenges there in the name of bringing peace. Yes, it's good to have peace, but Haiti never needed that. Haiti needed food.
Then people are fighting in Kenya too.
Yeah,
people are hungry too.
People are very hungry. So all these things are causing many things to happen. And we are praying. As I said, I am the peace ambassador. From today, call me peace ambassador. I'll be pushing. I have won battle 1 in Russia. I'm heading to DRC. I'm heading to Gaza Strip. to see, just mine is to pray. Mine is to tell God, these are your children.
So you're ambassador of peace.
I'm ambassador of peace.
Apostle, please.
Thank you.
We want to talk to your people. The
Yes.
parting shot.
Parting shot.
We want to welcome some people here.
Yeah. Russian people say they say hi to you guys, and it's a good place. We need to go and visit there. Language barrier is also a big issue, but it's also important. It's a nice place. It's cold now. It's a very nice place, cold, and they have rich history. For you to do good studies about religion, about culture, about nationalism, go to Russia, not America, not Europe, not anywhere. These are the countries, European countries, the Western countries, they are imperialists. And these guys from Russia, they are people that they believe in their God. They are just humble. I love them. I loved them more. But the most important thing is that we must pray for peace in this country, and whatever that you see happening around, don't worry about it. God knows about it. God knows why. God will make our country a great nation again. And I pray that these people, if you know that you're part of this group that is supposed to go, and you really sense that you're supposed to go, do not cause chaos. Just pack and go. Surrender. Yeah. And many things will happen. I want you to keep watching Bethel Clouds TV. We are on www.bethel.com, and also that is on our web page, our YouTube page, Bethel Clouds TV, our X page, Bethel Clouds TV, and our TikTok, Bethel Clouds TV. We are all there. God bless you for now, and I'll ask you politely, humbly, on Sunday to come to our church. The church is based at Railway Lane, along opposite, is it opposite? No, it's not opposite.
Justin.
No. You have a road. This is a road. Off-road language I'm looking for. Off-road, off Haile Selassie Avenue.
Yeah.
Just right to opposite. There is a coach buses at the roundabout of the railway station. There are two houses, the Coffee Plaza and the Kahawa House. Kahawa House has an Equity Bank down there. The Coffee Plaza, we are just next to it, is a green and orange colored house. Come to the mezzanine floor. You'll meet me from Monday to Sunday. I'm available for you on one-on-one and on prophetic missions that I have. And also, I'll be giving some more prophetic or spiritual nourishment, spiritual empowerment, spiritual teachings to you. Every day we have lunch hour services, and every morning we have glorious moments, the morning glories for prayers. Just people come to pray and worship God, and then they go to their jobs. We have many other projects with the youth. We are helping the youth to come out from where they are, the cocoons of poverty. We also have helping the elders. We are helping women, the single ones who are suffering, the widows and the widowers. We have projects aligned for them to empower them. We have a bank, microfinance, Besma Microfinance Bank, and we also have rehabilitation center where we are taking care of our brothers and sisters who have been misguided into drugs abuse, and they need help. We have our home. If you have somebody who is suffering somewhere, you can send your request, and we can come and assess him. But this one we are charging. May God bless you for now. My number is running down there, 0722-239-555, and another number 0112-935-035. Those are my two numbers. They are all running down there. You can see our website is running down there, and everything that you need, it is there. God bless you for now. Let's meet on Sunday. I was given anointing oil from Russia to come and anoint you, and that brother and that sister, wherever they are, just let's meet on Sunday morning by 9 BE in church. God bless you for now.
Thank you. Please remember to follow us on all social media platforms. We'll be doing this every week. We'll be giving updates. We'll be giving all the news headlines. My name is Olvins Manguya. See you next time.
Bethel Clouds TV. empowering lives.